Hello and welcome to our arrival orientation video. This video is for Irish work and travel, intern and trainee exchange visitors. We will need you to email us your DS2019, your visa sticker, your visa stamp, your I-94, a US phone number and a US address. Afterwards, we ask you to phone us at 412-394-3900. We have an expectation that you will do this on the first business day after arrival. It's very important that we approve you in the SEVIS online system as soon as possible so that you can begin your experience. After the arrival procedure, you will be able to apply for your Social Security number. The Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh will have sent you information on where to apply for that number. You'll be able to open a bank account, and then you will start your internship or training program. And of course, if you are an Irish work and travel exchange visitor, you will continue your internship search. The IIP Social Services document has been forwarded to you already. It includes information such as the address of your local Social Security office, some local banks, some medical locations, and also pharmacies. It also has a listing of things to do and cultural activities in your area. You should re-review that information now. So, going to the Social Security office. You should now proceed there after you've checked in. You should bring the following documents with you to the Social Security office: your passport, your I-94, your DS2019, and your DS7002. Again, Irish work and travel applicants will not have this document yet. It will be created and approved once you've found a training program. Please note your Social Security card may take 3 to 5 weeks to arrive, but we find that if applicants go back to the Social Security office about a week later with all of their documents, they'll be given the number across the counter. The number is the important thing. You need that number to be able to get on payroll with the company you're going to. Once you're done with Social Security application, you can then proceed and apply for a bank account. Again, you should check the IIP Social Services document we sent. It lists some banks in your area. Some banks may need your Social Security number to be able to fully open your account. You should be aware of this. You may need a blank check for your payroll or to write for housing. The bank should be able to give you a couple of temporary checks. We recommend you just request a basic bank account. Bear in mind that some accounts come with additional fees such as minimum balance, overdraft, etc. It is important to keep a record of your withdrawals and purchases, as there can be hefty overdraft charges. Please note, if your total monthly stipend is less than $1,500 per month, you must forward us a bank statement or screenshot showing you have the balance up to $1,500 in your account. Irish work and travel participants should forward this evidence until they have an approved internship in place, and then continue to do so monthly if the stipend is less than $1,500. Again, please contact our office if any of this is unclear. You should now reread the information you received from your health insurance provider. You may have to call the company ahead of going to a doctor or medical facility. You should check the Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh Social Services document for information on your nearest hospital and pharmacy. And of course, we recommend that you carry your health insurance card on your person at all times. If you need to leave the US during your program and intend to return during your program duration, you will need your DS2019 re-signed by us. There's a travel validation section on your DS2019. We will put in the date and our signature. That signature is good for 6 months and allows you to come and go into and out of the United States during that period. If you need to travel after those 6 months, you simply send the document to us again and we will re-sign. In order to have the document signed, you should send me an email and I will let you know the best address to send it to. We do expect a 2-week turnaround time. However, if you have an emergency, we understand you cannot give us 2 weeks' notice on your document. That being the case, please have somebody send the document to us. We will sign it and we will forward it to you back home. A reminder that you are not permitted to enter the Tijuana region of Mexico. If you change your address or phone number while in the United States, we do expect you to let us know within 10 days. That's a program requirement. We will check in with you from time to time. We would appreciate a quick call back. The Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh will engage in monthly outreach to you. We're not checking up on you, we're simply checking in with you. We want to make sure that your internship or training program is going well, that all is well with housing, and that you're experiencing the best in cultural activities that the United States has to offer. So now a word about taxes. Unfortunately, we have to pay them. There are a number of taxes that you'll experience while in the United States. The first one may be sales tax. Sales tax is set by each state. In Pennsylvania, where the Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh is located, state sales tax is 7%. So if you go into a convenience store and you buy an item for $1, you're going to pay $1.07. Don't be surprised when you get to the cash register if they add the 7% or whatever the tax rate in your state is on at that point. Wage tax is obviously something you'll come across. You will have to pay tax on your stipend. You will have to pay federal, state, and local tax. You are not liable to pay Social Security or Medicare taxes. When you start your opportunity, you're going to complete tax forms with your company. The tax form you complete is called a W-4. We've given you an example of a W-4 here on the page, along with some notes. In box 3, you should write single. In box 5, you should write 1. In box 6, you should place a 0. And in box 7, you cannot claim to be exempt. Please re-review this video when you're completing your tax document. Everybody must submit a tax return annually. In fact, we have to submit a federal, state, and local tax return. By January the 31st each year, your company will send you a W-2 showing your taxed earnings during the previous year. You would complete a Form 1040 NR-EZ, which is for non-resident aliens without any dependents. You can obtain the form on the internet along with the instructions. The website is www.irs.gov. Once you have completed the form, you mail it to the Department of the Treasury, Inland Revenue Service in Austin, Texas. If you overpaid during the year, the government will issue you with a refund. However, if you did not pay enough taxes during the year, the government will expect the balance. You must file your tax return no later than April the 15th. After you depart the US, you could use a company like taxback.ie or taxback.com. They will complete your tax return for you for a fee. A word about tipping. Generally in the US, tipping is 15 to 20%. Some wait staff at restaurants can get paid a minimum federal wage of $2.13. So as you can see, tipping is a very important component of their wages. It is expected in the United States. You would not tip for fast food. However, here is a list of some of the places you would tip. At a restaurant, at a bar, taxis, hairdressers, barber shops, tour guides, hotel porters. The United States is a vast country with a lot to do and a lot to see, and hopefully during the time in your program you'll make the most of it. There's a number of ways of getting around the United States. Obviously, there's airlines. There's also Amtrak, which is the train service. Greyhound and Megabus operate town-to-town and city-to-city buses. Locally, some companies have emerged over the last couple of years taking advantage of the technology shift. Uber and Lyft are two of these apps. You simply download the apps to your phone, attach your bank account, and you're able to have a transparent transportation system at the touch of a button. The benefits of Uber and Lyft are that no cash is involved and everything is done through your bank account. You know who the driver is that's picking you up and you can see their rating. The following section is for our Irish work and travel participants only. Remember, you will have 60 days to get an approved internship. The 60 days will start from the later of your arrival date or the DS 2019 start date. Once you've sourced your internship, whether upon arrival or before you depart, following is the procedure. You're going to complete the training and internship preparation questionnaire, paying close attention to the notes on a training plan document. You'll submit this as a Word document. You're going to forward us a copy of the company's workman's compensation policy as a PDF. You're going to forward us a company brochure, if the company have one, as a PDF. IIP staff will review and then issue a letter written by us to you to send to the company. They will place that letter on their letterhead, sign it and scan to PDF and return to us. The letter is a request to be on the program and an agreement to follow State Department rules. Please bear in mind that if the company you're going to has less than 20 staff members and/or less than 3 million of revenue, we will have to schedule a site visit. Once the IIP issue your DS 7002 training plan, it will require some signatures. It will require your signature, your supervisor's signature after each phase, and our signature. This is essentially an agreement for the proposed training. Once the IIP have signed off on your DS 7002, you will be notified and then are approved to start. A reminder, you cannot take a job on the program, and your training program must be at least 32 hours. And of course, it has to be relevant to the degree. Cultural activities are an important component of the program. We mentioned earlier how the United States is a vast country. There is an expectation that IWT, intern, and trainee exchange visitors will make the most and engage in cultural activities here in the US. In fact, your training plan has outlined cultural activities and social activities in each phase. The IIP has also sent a social services document to you, which has outlined some social and cultural activities in your town or city. If you need any additional help accessing cultural activities or general questions, contact us. The US is a relatively safe place, but following some rules can help make it safer for you. You should be aware of your surroundings. Lock up your personal effects. Don't leave valuables lying around the house, and travel in groups, in particular late at night. Every year, many exchange visitors get in bike accidents. While they're a cheap way to get around, they can be quite dangerous. We would ask you to bear in mind bike safety and have a good understanding of the rules of the road. You should wear a helmet, and you should be safe, be seen by wearing reflective gear. You should be respectful of law enforcement and comply with their instructions. You may know what you're doing, but they may not. For more information about safety in the US, please contact the Ireland Institute. Many people, when they leave home, can experience culture shock and homesickness. For you, you're going to a new country, getting new housing, and starting a new program. It can be quite stressful. There are generally 3 phases of homesickness. First of all, there's the honeymoon period. You get to the United States and everything is fantastic. There's big buildings, large cars. This is going to be the best year ever, or best 18 months ever. And it will. But soon enough, reality can set in. And you realize you do have to get up to go to a training program. You do have bills to pay. Or as an Irish work and travel applicant, you do have to go out and get an internship. This is when reality sets in and things don't seem so rosy. However, most people move on pretty quickly to the 3rd phase, which is acceptance. You start accepting where you are in life. You start seeing the good and bad things about the United States, and you realize it's not better or worse than home, it's simply different. We do recommend, if you are homesick, that you talk to each other, you talk to your friends. Many of you are going through the same things, and if you're not going through it at the moment, you may have in the past, or it may hit you at some time in the future. We also recommend that you call home. You probably find that your family and friends were doing the same thing last night as they were doing every night. However, your life is changing. You're having a fantastic experience and seeing new things. Many of you will bring unlocked phones with you to the United States. Others will get plans while you're here. No matter what you do, having a phone is essential. We do ask you to send your US phone number information to us once you get a phone. Many of the phone providers, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, have excellent plans, but they can be quite costly, particularly when it comes to internet. You may also have to pay for incoming and outgoing calls. International calling cards, when paired with a cheaper cell phone plan, can lead to big savings. These cards are available at most convenience stores. When it comes to international dialing, we've given you some information below if you're dialing Ireland or the United Kingdom or Northern Ireland. For other countries, the same theory still holds. You will dial for Ireland 011353, then drop the 0 in the area code or mobile phone code. For Northern Ireland or the United Kingdom, you will dial 01144, dropping the 0 in the area or mobile phone code. For other countries, you will use 011, your country's code, and again, you will drop the 0 at the start of your locality's area code or your mobile phone provider. The Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh is available to you if you have emergencies while here. For visa-related questions, please contact our office 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. Our phone number is 412-394-3900. If you have a medical emergency or are a victim of crime, please call emergency services on 911. That number again is 911. If possible, please call the Ireland Institute of Pittsburgh subsequently on 412-478-2799. That's 412-478-2799. And of course, we've given you this information already. So, there you go. You're about to begin a fantastic experience on your internship or training program. It's going to be the chance of a lifetime to gain a real and a relevant experience for your resume. We hope you avail of everything that the United States has to offer. As we said before, it's a massive country with something for everybody. We look forward to working with you over the next number of months. Please reach out and contact us if you need any help at all. Thank you.